John on the radio grew up watching YouTube. He grew up watching all the gaming YouTubers that he loved, like CNanners, Hutch, and Mr. Sark. They was his inspiration growing up. Truly loved each and every one of them. And always aspired to one day create his own YouTube channel. He never expected any success, he just wanted to do it for fun. But it was his dream to be like his heroes. And now, in 2018, John on the Radio hit 100,000 subscribers. And that's all because of you fuckers. It's absolutely insane, really. The reason I first started a YouTube channel was, a few years ago, my best friend, who I've known for many years, Fitz, created a YouTube channel of his own. And after about a year of him making amazing videos, and people in his comments and in his live streams asking me to make my own channel, I decided that I would start streaming and try it out. And absolutely fell in love with streaming, to the point where I had done it every day for over a year now. And I truly love it. So after streaming for an entire year, and absolutely digging it, I decided that I would try out YouTube. And 8 months later, here I am. So I just wanted to explain a bit about who I am and what I do. And thank you guys for 100,000 subscribers, because it's absolutely insane. I also obviously want to thank all my friends who have helped me get to this point, because, I mean, I'd be lying if I thought I could get to this point without them. You know, especially because, you know, a huge amount of my content is reliant on the fact that I just have the funniest friends in the world and the most supportive friends in the world. You know, I love all you guys, and, you know, I wouldn't be here without you, and it's amazing that you guys have, you know, accepted me into your community so happily. Fuck, I'm about to die. So I'm going to take this opportunity. I asked on Twitter for people to send me some questions that they would think that would be cool for me to address. This isn't really like a Q&A. It's more just like, hey, here's some shit that I should answer, maybe. So I'm just going to have like a few things that I'm going to, you know, look at while I'm recording this, and, you know, address some shit that people like doing. Okay. What social media do you have? I'll link all my social media in the description, and to be honest, if you ever want to watch my streams, the best way to do it is probably to follow, like, you follow my Twitch, obviously. You turn the notifications on, and then also follow, like, my Snapchat and my Twitter, which will both be linked in the description, because I post on there every time I'm live streaming as well. Otherwise, like, I've also got, you know, I've got Instagram, I got Twitter, I got Snapchat, I got Patreon. You know, I got everything, basically. So someone asked me which of my voices I like doing the most. At the moment, I think the voice that I like doing the most is the Joker, like Heath Ledger's Joker, with the classic, like, my father was a drinker and a fiend, and one night he came home worse than ever before. I love doing that voice. I don't know why, and I've just always really enjoyed that voice. And doing the shitty David Attenborough is always pretty fun. This, my friends, is the Galapagos tortoise. How did you and the gang first meet up, and what made you decide to get into YouTube and Twitch? So I met Fitz when I was probably like 15, maybe 14. We went to school together, and yeah, we've just been really good friends ever since. And yeah, when he started his YouTube channel, you know, I just progressed and watched that and enjoyed it. And what got me into streaming was he started streaming one day, and I was in all of his streams, and I really enjoyed streaming with him. And then I decided, you know, I'm gonna make my own Twitch channel, and I'm gonna try it out for myself. And what got me to do it, get into it properly, was I decided I'm gonna stream every day for a week and just see if I can do it, and see if I can keep to that. And I did, and I didn't stop streaming every day for over a year now. And yeah, I've loved that. And then about 8 months ago, I started my YouTube channel, and the support has been crazy, and now I'm at 100k, which is insane. So for anyone who doesn't know, actually, this is something interesting. For anyone who doesn't know, so I stream every single day, which means that, I'm kind of busy with the streaming. And the thing that has made me be able to release so much content, like the 2 uploads a week that I do, is because I have an amazing editor who just does such a good job for me. His name's Blue. Shout out to Blue. Yeah, and he is the reason that you guys get so much content out of me. Otherwise, you would get very, very little content because I hate editing. But yeah, all of my content comes from my streams, which happen every day. Yeah, it means that I can just have the freedom to stream as much as I want and send all the footage that I want to send to Blue. And then he produces the awesome content for you guys, which is so much easier than how it used to be. Where did my name come from? I get this question so much. So basically, Fitz and I used to do, like a long time ago when Fitz was really small, we used to go into these surf servers and we would just say to people, I would just start randomly doing these improvised radio shows. And they were like serious. They're like fake podcasts where everything was improvised, and they would go on for like over an hour. And when we were doing that, I was never one of those people who always had a name that they stuck to online. Fitz was always Fitz in every game we played. I always changed my name because I just couldn't think of something that I wanted to stick to. And when you're doing improv, you want a name that's easier to remember. So Fitz just started calling me John. And because we were doing these improv radio shows, I was like, all right, I'll call myself John on the radio. And that was just purely for that bit. And then it kind of stuck. And it stuck with me. And now it's just my brand, really. Yeah, it's just a stupid little story, and that's how my name came out. Best advice for someone wanting to start their own channel. Get some friends with over 1 million subscribers. No, in all seriousness, only do YouTube if you want to do it and you enjoy doing it. Don't do YouTube because you want success, because it's pretty difficult to succeed on YouTube. And if you're doing it just because you want to succeed, then it's kind of, I feel like you're just going to get sick of it really easily. But if you just genuinely enjoy making content, then you want to get better, you want to do more, and that's, I think most people that succeed on YouTube just want to do well and they enjoy it. When did you want to start YouTube? So I've loved YouTube ever since I was really young, watching Hutch and C-Nanas and Mr. Sark. They were like my idols growing up. I loved those guys so much, and I always wanted to be a part of the YouTube community. But I never actually got around to doing it until very recently, obviously, and I'm so glad I did because I love it so much. To what point is a joke, in your opinion, offensive to you, or is everything just satire? Well, I think if someone is clearly joking and the joke isn't in crazy bad taste, I don't think it matters. I think people are too uptight about jokes at the moment, and it kind of ruins shit. I just think a joke's a joke, so who cares? Do you like fan art? I love fan art. Fan art is one of my favorite things to receive. I love it so much. It's so cool. What's one of your hobbies when you aren't creating YouTube videos? Anyone who watches my streams, well, knows that I love streaming. I stream so much, just when I have spare time, I'll just stream because I love it so much. And then anyone who watches my streams a lot will know that, like, a while ago, I got a drawing tablet, and I really wasn't that good at drawing. I really never really drew much. It was more just that I needed it it just made things like editing easier, and Photoshop and stuff. And then I decided one day that I was gonna stream myself drawing, just for shits and giggles, just to see what would happen. And it was the stuff that I drew was terrible and all this stuff, but I stuck to it and I kept streaming because I loved the fact that when I was streaming myself drawing, it was showing people, hey, you don't need to be good at drawing in order to have fun with it, because even though my drawings were shit, I was having heaps of fun, and I was happy to stream that in front of, like 100 people. So, like, I felt like it almost gave people confidence to draw for themselves a little bit, and I loved the idea that I was doing that for people, because I think that, having some form of creative outlet is really important to, like, one's happiness in life. I love drawing too, and throughout the times that I've done creative streams, people have been able to see the progression, see me get better, and I think that's really cool. I'm also really into photography, like music photography. I did a lot of that in the past. the favorite thing about streaming / YouTube and what has been the most challenging. My favorite thing about streaming is the interaction. You'll know that I'm super interactive on Twitch because I just get so bored if I'm not being interactive. I love talking to you guys. I love meeting you guys. I love, finding out about, your lives and what you guys do. I think it's really cool. It's very humbling. My favorite thing about YouTube, I don't know. I love YouTube. I love the support. There's, everyone's always super supportive on YouTube. And that's really nice. Well, at least they're super supportive for me. The most challenging thing? The most challenging thing is always sticking with it, Like, if you love it, then, even if you love something, sometimes it's hard to stick with it because it can be very demotivating sometimes when, like, I don't know, you get demonetized or the video doesn't get as much views or support as you wished it would get and things like that. It's pretty hard to stick to it sometimes, which is one thing that having an editor has changed dramatically for me, because my videos, when you make videos, when you edit them, you watch them so many times that by the time you're done, by the time you're finished editing it, you just don't even like the clips anymore. Whereas having an editor means that every video that I watch of my own, when I watch it for the first time, it is the first time I'm watching it, and then I upload it, which means that I actually get to enjoy my videos again, whereas back when I was editing them myself, I didn't enjoy them by the time I was going to release them because I was just so sick of seeing those jokes. So having an editor meant that I could actually enjoy my content again, which was a big change, and that made the motivation thing a lot easier. How do y'all come up with your content? So for anyone who doesn't know, the way our videos work and the way our videos are is everyone is just always recording, and because everyone is always recording, it's purely just us playing. It's just raw gameplay. This is just how we are all the time. So like a lot of people think that we, put stuff on for the video or that we script stuff. It's literally just everyone records how we play and we just happen to play like that. So it just happens that the way we play is entertaining to people. So that's how we get our content. Would you ever upload a Let's Play series? I don't know if I'd upload a Let's Play series. But I would consider uploading things like solo commentaries if people would actually want them. Like, tell me in the comments if you would want solo commentaries. And, I mean, Let's Plays could be fun, but they just sound like a lot of work to edit and stuff. They sound kind of difficult. I don't really know how I would work that. But yeah, if you guys would want Let's Plays or solo comms, just let me know and I'll try it out. Maybe I could talk about, like, how I do voices and tips for live streaming and shit like that. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for 100K. I'm excited to see where 2018 takes us. Hopefully we get to 200K by the end of 2018. That'd be pretty crazy. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys so much for all the support that you've given me. And follow my fucking social medias, you horrific cunts.